Welcome, 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 welcome to the beautiful Lake Point. What do we call this? Lake Point Sports Center?
They call it Lake Point Champion Center.
Champion Center, Lake Point Champion Center. I am Sly the Sports Guy. That beautiful voice you heard over there, that is John Morgo. We're getting ready for some exciting basketball action. We are in the semifinals of the battle for Georgia. We got us a good one. The Atlanta Celtics taking on the Georgia Stars. The Atlanta Celtics, they'll be wearing the home white with the, I want to say black numbers, and I guess that's green trim a little bit around the black numbers. Georgia Stars, they'll have on the blue. Royal blue? We're going to say royal blue?
Looks like the Celtics against the Magic here today,
That's
Sylvester.
what it looks like. That's what it looks like. The Stars, they'll have on the blue with the white numbers and the black trim. Getting ready to tip this thing off. Here we go. Byron Matos jumping up against, who is that? Mutombo, Brenton Mutombo. And we're going to re-jump this thing again.
Yeah, they'll redo it.
Somebody will get it right.
And it looks like it got tapped out of bounds.
All right, should be a good one, Mutombo will win that one, and they'll get it out to Landers. Ryan Landers will start things off. 1-3-1. Looks like the Atlanta Celtics, they'll start out in the 1-3-1 zone. They'll move it over. Now Lawrence will have it. Lawrence, he'll be going to Sunshine Academy out there in Kansas. 3-ball out of the corner. Can't get it to fall. Rebound brought down by Byron Matos. Caleb Murphy tries to get things going. And Byron Matos picks up his first foul. Now, Byron, that's a strong dude.
Yes.
Byron's a big boy.
You were very happy to go to that, what we're going to be able to call Brian Matos here in this game. Very strong player. Going to Mississippi State.
Oh, yeah.
Next fall, so he'll be hanging out in the SEC.
You know, he will be playing basketball, not defensive end for Mississippi State. Oh, nice pass, tip pass to Matos, and he puts it in. Byron gets the easy two off the touch pass from DeJuan Odom. DeJuan will be going to Xavier, however you choose to pronounce it. Mad scramble for the ball. Referees will say it's going the other way.
2 D1 commits for the Atlanta Celtics.
That's two D1 commits already, but if I'm looking out on this floor, you got Tenori Lane, number 22. He'll be going to Grayson High School, and he's one of those kids you can say what school didn't offer him more than you can say what school did offer him. There's so many offers for that young man. The other guy out there, Davon Smith, another one. He'll be going wherever he wants to go. 3-ball from the wing, can't get that one to fall, and Matos will get the rebound, and we'll go back the other way.
It's listed as 6'8". He is not 6'8". He's a lot taller than that.
And look at Caleb Murphy. Caleb going to the hole and laying it in for 2.
Talking about Tulane, new head coach Ron Hunter came from Georgia State. So, he's still got that Georgia pipeline locked in.
3-ball, top of the key, give it to him. Getting things going easy like.
That was Lamar Odom from Green Forest Christian with that one.
Lamar will be playing at Green Forest. Green Forest looks to compete for the state championship in 1A in private school ball, 1A private.
They are a great squad in that particular division.
Smith with the easy two. Now, this is my thing. Devon Smith, I've been calling him at Grayson for the past couple of years. He may be the best rebounding point guard I have ever seen. I've never seen a point guard get as many rebounds as this young man does. And he is like a freak of an athlete.
Good job staying with that.
Brandon Harris will go ahead and pick up 2 on that one. Now Smith will walk it up court. Trying to figure out what defense Georgia Stars are playing. Now Murphy will have it. They'll swing it over the lane. Lane gets it down low to Byron. Now Byron working with it on the block, using that man body. Byron working in the lane. Give him 2 points.
He worked hard on against Jordan Mika down there. No, okay. That's 4 points for Byron.
3-ball out of the corner. Splash. Count it. Brandon Harris. Brandon knocks down one from long range out of that corner. And here we have it. 8 points. 8 points. 8 all. Georgia Stars, Atlanta Celtics. I keep wanting saying the Georgia Celtics. I don't know why I want to say that, but I keep wanting to say the Georgia Celtics. But they are the Atlanta Celtics. They are a fixture in AAU ball or summer league ball, as I like to say. I still call it AAU ball. I still call it AAU. But it is summer league ball here. The summer circuit. One of the great things about this about this battle for Georgia, not only do you get some bragging rights for some teams that probably wouldn't play each other, different shoe teams, but it's also a great warm-up because next week is the live period.
Oh, right.
So it's a kind of a good warm-up for these teams to get ready for the live period next week.
Right. And also a good thing about this place is air conditioned.
Oh, it is air conditioned. Yeah. Tenori goes baseline, kicks it back out to Murphy. Now down low to Bryan. Bryan on the inside. Can't get the baby hook to fall this time. Ball.
And we have an extra basketball kind of squirted its way through from, not sure if it came from the other game on another court or maybe it came from a fan. I don't know where that ball came from.
Came from the other court. Now
Did come from the other court.
That's the one thing about playing in the gym with multiple gyms. You're going to get the loose ball to come out here every now and then. People standing on the sideline got to do a better job.
Right. Well, when we were at Swanee last week, the courts were side to side. This time they're front to back, so you're going to get it more on a front to back situation.
Working on the inside, strong rebound from Mutombo, and he'll be fouled and he'll go to the line and shoot two. Brentner Mutombo. Another solid young player for the Stars. Ball rolling around on the floor, and they'll go back the other way. Smith tried to get the alley. Great breakup of the play by Tywin. And there's that kid. There's that guy. There's that guy.
And Matos has been proved to be very hard to stop underneath. Kind of like the play there by Georgia Stars number 2, Tyron Lawrence. They wanted to get that pass to him on this side of the court. That's where that ball was going, but didn't go that way. He had to come back in and play some strong defense against Matos.
Matos, big man, showing the stroke from the line.
He's already got 7. We're just about a quarter of the way through this half.
Lawrence being guarded by Odom. They'll get it down to Mutombo. Mutombo being guarded by Lane. Lane changes the shot, and there's Smith grabbing another rebound from his point guard spot. Smith going down, and he'll be fouled. And Smith to go to the line, and he'll shoot 2.
I remember what we were talking about in our last game, how when Matthew Cleveland went in on one time, he tried to do the behind-the-back dribble, couldn't really handle it all that well. That time, you saw Devon Smith with that behind-the-back dribble. He was able to control it that time.
Smith has to hit the free throws. Now, this one young man, I like his game so much. He is so athletic. He runs the point like a point guard should. Coach Pierce over there at Grayson really thinks really highly of this young man. We called the game. You can go and check our SUV TV archives. Grayson played Newton last year. Grayson played Newton, and I think he had about 20 rebounds. And that's no exaggeration. He had about 20 rebounds. He had 20 rebounds, I think about 16 or 17, and I don't know how many assists. He almost had a triple-double. He was short on the assists for the triple-double. All right, now Smith is in the open court. Nice pass underneath. Caleb wasn't ready for it. They'll get it to Tenori. Tenori will go to the lane. Blocked by Mutombo. They'll go back the other way with Lawrence. Lawrence going down. Lawrence throws it off the glass. Both people follow. Can't get it. Isa Muhammad says, get that out of here. They'll get it in the open court. Odom throws it down. To be that athletic, he went up and he wanted to put it down with one hand, but he said, I'll put it down with 2.
Well, you got to get the sure basket when you're putting it down like that. There's nothing worse for your momentum when you mishandle a dunk.
Like a younger version of myself. I'm going to say that until you can find some film and prove me wrong.
Okay. All right, I'm pretty sure there's some 7mm film that exists
There
somewhere.
is no more film
in
from
the
our high
national
school days.
in the National Archives, maybe.
All of the film is gone. Oh, Garcia gets it on the steal. And did he call timeout to save him? Coach called timeout to save him.
The old possession-saving timeout. Gentleman from Hamilton Heights in Tennessee.
Hamilton Heights. Andrew Garcia. Hamilton Heights, great basketball program. Usually have a ranked boys team. But here's the thing. I don't know if Hamilton Heights can beat their girls team.
They got that strong of a girls team,
Hamilton Heights girls team is amazing. They are really, really good. Really good.
I remember Blackman High School had a dynasty in girls basketball in Tennessee for many years.
Many years.
It got to the point where, in a notable time, two coaches, they were playing in a game to play them in the tournament. They tanked it. Both teams were trying to tank.
Say, we don't want to get any of that.
We don't want any of that, no.
Hamilton Heights. Check our archives. We had Hamilton Heights on the Best of the South last year over at Duluth High School. Three ball from Smith comes up short. Now they're off and running in the open court. The lay-in good, give them 2 points, Brady O'Connell. Brady O'Connell coming in and scoring 2 points.
I think he took the baseball pass, turned around. I don't even think he dribbled. Just took one step, flew up, got that layup in.
Murphy gets it over to Issa. Former teammates.
It's Brady O'Connell again on the steal.
Three ball from the wing, can't get it to go. Muhammad with the rebound, and now they'll go the other way with Murphy. Murphy will push it up court. Murphy almost lost the dribble. He'll have it. Sends it over in the corner to Smith. Now back over to Odom. Odom's going to Xavier. Now Caleb Murphy from top. Doesn't get it to fall. O'Connell goes up high for that rebound. There's the former Morgan County player right there, the former Morgan County Bulldog, Tywin Lawrence. They'll move it over. Sends it over to Harris. Now Jaden Harris. Jaden at the top of the key, spins in the lane, kicks it back out to Wright. Brandon Wright doesn't get it to fall. Now Odom. Odom's pushing it up court. Issa, that's not your game.
That's why.
You better come in about 15 feet on that one. I don't know if we need Muhammad shooting those threes. Let him work close to the basket.
Summer league games where big men tried to prove that they could hit from the outside. They try to prove their versatility.
He didn't see Jesse McMillan out here, so he figured he'll shoot the three.
Coach McMillan over at Norcross High School. They put on a good event. I think it was last week. Was it the NCAA Georgia?
Yep.
That was a lot of good action over there for that one.
I'm telling you, man. I like that. I wasn't sure how it would like having the team camp like that, but they had all those top teams out there playing those good camp games. Man, that was a really, really nice experience over there for that Georgia team camp. And then the top 100 camp the next week. Check the SUV TV archives. We got them all in there. SUV TV. If it's good basketball, we're there.
It's good anything, we're there.
Lacrosse, we do it all.
Yep.
Nice steal. Garcia doing chin-ups on the rim.
Well, Lawrence was just trying to keep the ball alive. And Garcia was right there and coming up slowly and being helped out. I believe that's A.J. Hopkins.
Yep, A.J. Hopkins. I think he might have twisted an ankle or something. Not quite sure.
From Whitfield Academy. They're going to get that looked at. Tell you what, getting an injury in these summer, you never want to get an injury, but for summer league games, that definitely, if it's bad enough, definitely causes your coach to have to make adjustments.
Mm-hmm. Nice cut to the basket. Didn't get the layup, but he did pick up the foul. But that was a great cut to the basket.
Yeah, Jaden Harris now, also out of Norcross.
Really interested to see what Norcross does this year. A lot of people wondering about the All-American B.J. Boston, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Will he stay at Norcross or will he go national somewhere? A lot of people curious about that situation. I wish I knew.
Well, it's definitely a lot of things we're going to pay attention to as this season unfolds.
Now Smith will have it, and Smith attacking the basket, sends it over in the corner. 3-ball. The sniper, Matt Davis, from the corner. O'Connell will have it. Now they'll throw it underneath. Puts it up hard off the side rim. Muhammad will get the rebound. Now they'll go the other way with Smith. Smith sends it over to Matt. Matt, pull up, jumper. Shoots it too long. Rebound brought down by Wright. Now Brandon Wright will have it. They'll move it over in the corner. 3. Oop, doesn't go. Harris almost got the save, but it'll go out of bounds. Off of Jaden Harris.
Yeah, it goes into the court behind us. Luckily, there's nobody over there. See a coach on his cell phone, almost got hit by that basketball. Went to his left, though. Got to have your head on a swivel in these events.
Head on a swivel all times. Head on a swivel, man. You're getting me ready for football season, man. I'm ready, man.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that this is really we have these events, but, you know, football's going to start up in about 6 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice move.
That's a nice reverse layup.
Devon Smith going to the basket. An easy layup for 2.
Actually, if you really want some action, we'll have some. I think softball starts first week of August, like the 5th. There'll be games that'll count.
Mm-hmm. O'Connell in the lane, hard off the backboard, no good, but he's fouled and he'll go to the line and he'll shoot 2.
I mean, this is a point that means absolutely nothing to the situation at hand. But softball in high school is interesting. Fast pitch. It's a fall sport. But in college, it's a spring sport.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a whole year off.
Yeah.
From your senior year in high school to your freshman year in college.
And you know what? I'm not sure. In South Carolina, I think it's still in the spring.
Okay.
I think it's still in the spring. I could be wrong. I'm not usually wrong. It has happened once, I think. I think I was wrong once. All right. Score 20-15, just under 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Give you a little bit of rules about this tournament. We're going to play 2 16-minute halves, and believe it or not, it's a shot clock. That shot clock hadn't been tested yet. Hadn't been any challenges to the shot clock yet. Look at DeJuan Odom going to the hole.
I think it's just a matter of time now before we get the shot clock at the high school level.
We need it bad. I think that's the last thing high school basketball is missing out on, that shot clock.
Especially when you see teams playing 4 corners offense, deliberate slowdowns.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, I haven't had that in a while, but you get to a point where where the only thing you can do to fill airtime is discuss War and Peace.
I'm telling you. Oh, look at Odom going right back at him, just downhill. He's unstoppable once he gets his motion going downhill. I like to call him the juggernaut, man. He can't be stopped going downhill. Come up short, Lawrence. Now they'll give it to Garcia in the open court. Ooh. Garcia. Anderson Garcia.
And just the way he reeled that ball in. His head's over the shoulder. He's going down to the hoop. He's got to have a vision, peripheral vision, know where the hoop is, know where that ball is, know where he is. He's got to know all those things and make that judgment in a split second as to what he's going to do when he reels that ball in. And he did it so effortlessly.
And that's you make the great point, just effortlessly. That's what's impressive to me. You know, he catches it in stride. Oh man, and it's just like, hey, I do this every day.
The whole package.
Man.
The whole package, and the Stars have to take a timeout. 26-17, 6:16 remaining. Timeout by the Stars. Here on the SUV TV, I'm John Morgan alongside Sly, the sports guy, Williams on the call. We'll be back here. It's this semifinal matchup for the 17 under. Got championship a little later on. Should be a lot of fun for that as we wrap up the Battle of Georgia.
Great event, man. I love this event. I don't care how many times I say it, man. I love what the people at Lake Point do for this event right here, bringing these top AAU teams here. And they added the 15-year-old division this year. Big thing. This thing should be here for a long time. They'll have this event for a long time.
Yep.
The long range three can't get it to fall. He'll get a rebound and put it back up himself. Tyron Lawrence.
That's because the ball just kicked out so far. Lawrence picked it up and in one motion, boom, nails it from the foul line.
And one thing, that's about a player being too aggressive to run, because that ball actually came to Garcia. But Garcia took off running and didn't get the rebound. Oh, nice touch pass from Connell. Oh, no, it'll go out of bounds.
Off of Lawrence's head. Connell too far underneath the basket to get a shot off, so he had to kick it out. But Lawrence not ready for it. Well, they've set up the 15 under championship. Looks like it's going to be the Skill Factory against Game Elite. And that'll start at 5:45 in a half hour on a sister stream here at SUV TV.
Should be a good one over there. Three ball on the wing, no good. Rebound by Matt Davis, and Davis will put it up, and he'll count it for two. Nice behind the back. Good block. Byron Matos. This kid, man, I like his game, man. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't Matos. That was Abdul Malik.
Yep.
Abdul Malik is in the game now.
And Matos taking a seat with 7 points.
I should have known that wasn't Matos. Matos has on those bright light blue sneakers. Murphy's off and running, has Lane. Nice play. Tenori Lane takes the contact and lays it in for two. Tenori Lane.
Well, 3 players from Grayson on the squad, Lane, Murphy, and Smith. And you were talking about this last game, how you wish more people from the same team would be in these same AAU squads. But with 3 Grayson players here, they must really know each other's tendencies by this point.
Yeah, and that's the good thing, too, because it'll actually be Lane and Murphy's first year playing for Grayson. So that'll give Smith a chance to get used to him, running with him. I think it's huge to have those 2 guys playing with each other, playing with Smith this summer, man. It's huge for the Grayson program. Looks like they're going 3-2 zone. The Celtics are 3-2 zone. Oh, nice. He tried to take it, couldn't get it to fall. Now Murphy will have it, and Murphy will push it up court. Murphy will get that mess out of here. None of that. Brady O'Connell says you got to come a little bit harder. Now Lane will take it out on the baseline. Oh, good play.
He caught it.
He caught it while he was standing out of bounds. You don't see that too often.
No, you don't. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
But, hey, it was a good call by the ref.
Yep.
Now Lane gets the steal back. They'll send it over to Murphy.
And makes up for that other one.
There you go. Now Davis, they'll get it back to Murphy. Now, I like Murphy playing the point guard. On the next level, Murphy will be a point guard wherever he goes. So I think him getting some work at the point is really good for him. But he has to make better decisions than that. Oh, travel.
Speaking of making better decisions.
Yeah, he has to make better decisions. See, right now playing point, I think this is more of a natural position for Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
But he has to, because he won't be playing point next year at Grayson.
No.
But if he goes to the next level, he'll be a point guard wherever he goes. So him getting that point guard, just playing this role some, I think it's just really huge for him.
Oh!
Issa Muhammad comes out of nowhere.
Woo!
Comes out of nowhere and he throws it down.
I think 5 seconds ago I saw him in the snack food line, and then boom.
Doesn't go. Muhammad will get the rebound, and now they'll go the other way. Murphy will bring it up court. Sends it over to Issa. Issa sends it in the corner of the lane. Lane steps in, charge. Sets a bad pick. A legal pick. They're gonna call they're gonna call offensive foul on that one every time.
Yep.
Speaking of basketball around the state of Georgia, for those of you who don't know, John Morgo works with Georgia State, calls the Georgia State women. How did Georgia State look this year?
They look pretty good. They made the WBI tournament, which I guess is the step below the WNIT. Went to North Alabama and lost over there, but fourth in the Sun Belt, and no one expected that under first-year coach Gene Hill. Got a lot of good freshmen coming in, class of about 6. Mariah Taylor.
Oh!
Wow.
Caleb Murphy going to the basket and throwing it down with 2 hands. I didn't know he had it in him.
Well, he's saying, I'm going to be a point guard, but I can still do this. So Mariah Taylor, Player of the Year in Alabama, joins the squad. They still got Jada Lewis, who will hit 1,000 points this season for Georgia State easily.
Oh yeah.
But her output kind of decreased over the last part of the year. She was her first year back from a foot injury. I suspect what she needs more is conditioning to get her through the last stages of the season.
Tenori Lane out of the corner. Now this, I know we were talking about Georgia State girls basketball, but for a second, Tenori Lane, when he first came in, I remember calling the young man as a freshman over at Shiloh. He was a beast. He was a worker on the inside. He was a post player who nobody could handle, nobody could figure out. But now he's developed that outside game. If Tenori Lane knocks down that three-pointer, the sky is the limit. That outside shot for that young guy, oh, man, he'll be something special. I'm telling you, he's already good.
Right.
But if he can shoot from the outside, he might be deadly. He might be deadly.
And one other point for Georgia State, they also got a break when Allison Johnson's coming back for her senior year. She was a senior, didn't have to come back, decides to come back for that extra year. She's a very versatile player, can handle it on the inside and the outside. Very good rebounding edge for the Panthers, but they're going to need a solid post player.
No.
That's the one missing link on the team, and we'll see how it unfolds.
Hey, every other program in the nation.
Yes.
We need a solid post player. Stars will have it on the outside. Thought about the jumper, didn't take it. Harris will have it. Harris lost it. Now Murphy will have it. Murphy loses it. Murphy hops into the passing lane. Devon Smith throws it down with 2 hands.
Well, Georgia Elite, the Celtics having their way with the Stars in this instance. They're clogging the passing lanes, and even when the Celtics do something wrong, they have the athletic ability to come back from it. You see them immediately not letting it get them down and off. And as we saw with Caleb Murphy, if he turns the ball over, he's going to get it right back 2 seconds later.
Moving it over, Lane in the corner, 3-ball one more time. Tenori Lane.
Well, you said you wanted to see Tenori Lane develop an outside shot. He heard you. He said, Sly, look at this motion.
I'm telling you. 3-ball in and out. He wasn't living right. Didn't stay down. One more time. Heat check. He's still on fire. Heat check. Tenori Lane.
And the thermometer's still in the red.
Why not? Why not?
It is an absolute clinic being shown here tonight.
Lawrence answers from long range. Tyron Lawrence.
Well, he's got 7, I believe, although I don't think I'm up to date.
I got him with 8. He hit 1 free throw.
Okay, that would be the point I missed.
Matos working on the inside. He's a load. He is a load.
A very quiet 9 points for Matos. Came off the block strong, but he let his teammates get involved.
Harris steps back, doesn't get it to fall. Rebound, put it in. Brandon Harris.
That's a good rebound for Brandon Harris, seeing that shot go to the right. Caleb Murphy was doing some stutter stepping over in that coffin corner on the far side.
Just under 10 seconds to go in the half. The score 47-26. Harris will have it. Gets it inside. Doesn't get it to fall, but he'll go to the line. And Brandon Harris will shoot 2.
These are big foul shots for Mr. Harris because 20 points is the cutoff for the mercy rule, isn't it? Or is it 30?
Well, it's 20 with 2 minutes left, I think, is the running clock.
Okay.
And 30 with 4 or 5 minutes is a running clock. Something like that.
Yes.
Or maybe the other way around. You don't want to get the running clock put on.
No, not in this. When you only have 16 minutes in your halves, it goes down real quick once that running clock is going, especially during these foul shots.
Free throws good from Brandon Harris. Murphy for 3. No good. And here we are at the end of the first half. The score of 47-27. The Atlanta Celtics are taking the Georgia Stars behind the woodshed for a good old-fashioned butt cutting here at the Battle for Georgia. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to the Battle for Georgia here at the Lake Points Champion Center in good old Emerson, Georgia. I'm Sylvester Williams. They call me Sly the Sports Guy. I'm joined by John Morgo, and we got us interesting match, interesting to say the least.
Oh, yes, sure. We Georgia Stars and the Atlantic Celtics. Celtics up by 20 points, 47-27. It's been really a team affair, Sly. You would think that Matos would be the strong player, and he is, but he's getting a lot of help from his friends.
I'm telling you, man, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring right here. Here we go. We'll take it out. Now Murphy will have it, and Murphy will bring it up court, and Murphy will get things going. He'll work off the pick for Lane. Tries to throw the alley. Oh, my goodness. DeJuan Odom catches it and throws it down.
And that's what we was talking about, Sly, because everyone, Odom, is getting involved.
And look at that. Odom in the passing lane gives it up to Murphy. Murphy throws it down for 2 hands.
And they're really picking up where they left off in that first half. Everyone getting involved. It's not just Matos. It's not just Odom. It's every person on this roster has contributed.
Gets his own rebound, puts it up and puts it in. Give him 2 points. Lamar Odom.
Now that's O-D-E-N, not O-D-O-M.
And look at Devon Smith. You know, every broadcast I call Devon Smith a different version of his name.
Yeah, I was listening to you talk to Devon before the ball game when you finally got the correct pronunciation for his first name.
I have called him Davion Smith. I've called him Devon Smith. Called him Devon Smith. And I think I probably called at least 20 games. I don't know. I called him every name you can call him.
Well, just look at that. Just look at that EI, make it an A, and that's pretty much how you have to do it.
There you go. Eventually, we'll get it right.
Eventually. I mean, I'm sure he'll be happy to have it for his senior year over there.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's a junior.
I'm sorry.
When he becomes a senior, then we'll figure it out.
Yeah, this is the 17 and under game.
No, he is a senior. So I guess I got to figure it out.
Yeah.
I guess I got to figure it out. He's a senior. They'll have it at the elbow, working at the top of the key, steps back, he'll be fouled. And Brenton Wright will go to the line and shoot 2.
Right now, 55-29. If you are the Georgia Stars, again, we were talking about that mercy rule cutoff. So far, it's not a running clock yet, but as Sly mentioned in that first half, it might be toward the end. You're the Stars. You want to just hang around within striking distance, try to whittle things down. You're down by 25, but boy, when the Celtics are hitting, as we mentioned, it's just everybody getting involved. And when everybody's getting involved, it makes the game a lot more fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a delay in the action. Not sure what the issue is. And the coach, it looks like the Elite and Celtics coaches are talking to each other.
Nah,
I'm not sure what the issue is.
I think the Georgia Stars coach was talking to the ref.
Oh, okay.
He was having a conversation over there with the ref. He's still fighting for his team. Oh my goodness, Tenori Lane picking up where he left off. Tenori Lane is putting on a display out here.
Looks like a 2-3, maybe a 2-1-2.
Long range 3 ball right there for Wright. Missed him with the alley, now they'll go back the other way. Oh, and he throws it down for 2, Tyron Lawrence. Tyron Lawrence has 10 points on the night. Caleb playing on the outside, going to the hole, gets blocked from behind. Good defense by Lamar Odom. They'll send it over in the corner. Now they'll get it back to Odom. Odom on the baseline jumper, shoots it long. Ball tipped, batted around. They'll play volleyball underneath. Now Lawrence will have it. They'll send it back out. 3 ball, Jaden Harris.
I think that's Jaden's first field goal of the day. He's got 4 points.
Smith sends it to Odom. Odom will get it. Oh my goodness. They're glad that ball was poked away. I think Odom wanted all of that one.
Yes.
He wanted all of that one.
Well, now it's a 19-point deficit. Stars was 25 just a few moments ago, so the Stars are coming back slowly, but with 13:27, they're going to need a lot more.
Matos will have it. They'll give it to Odom at elbow jumper. Count it. Basket. DeJuan Odom. DeJuan Odom with the elbow jumper.
And he'll be headed off to Xavier up in the Cincinnati area. It's kind of a quiet hotbed for hoops. You got Cincinnati, Dayton's in that area. A lot of quality programs over there. And that's where, was it, isn't Flying to the Hoop?
Flying to the
Hoop up in Dayton.
Flying to the Hoops in Dayton. Check our SUV TV archives for Flying to the Hoop action. I'm telling you, John, every year it's a sellout.
I'm sure it is. Hope to get up there one day.
4,000, 5,000 seat arena, and it was a Category 2 winter storm. Category 2 winter storm with about 6 to 7 inches of snow on the ground, and they still sold the place out.
Dang.
Jam-packed, 3 days in a row. Brandon Harris knocks down that jumper.
Then Brandon Harris going to Elon.
Elon up there in North Carolina.
Yep.
Elon is maroon and yellow or something. Their colors, they have a weird color scheme, Elon.
Yeah, well, the Phoenix.
Phoenix.
That's where this is a little off tangent, but that's where Wes Durham had his first broadcasting assignment.
Okay.
Over at Elon. I think that's where he went to school, as a matter of fact.
At a 21-point game, you start talking about other things.
Exactly.
Let's just be honest.
Exactly. We just go out on tangents here.
They'll get it into Matos, trying to get it to him. They get it to him. Powering on the inside, can't get it to fall. Rebound brought away by Harris. Now Harris will pull it up court. And he'll send it over to Landers. Thought about it. Lawrence goes to the basket, can't get it to fall, but the tip. Brandon Harris, impressive game tonight.
Yeah, I got him with 12.
Yep, I got him with 12.
Goes to Johnson out of Savannah.
The Atom Smashers.
That's right.
Ha-ha. To Nori Lane one more time. You got to cool off sometime.
Surprised that school's not in Oak Ridge, Tennessee with a name like that.
What a lay-in by Lawrence.
They and the K-Rose Syrup Makers.
K-Rose Syrup Makers. Wow. The best nicknames. I still think the greatest nickname of all time.
Mm-hmm.
My alma mater, the Columbia High School Capitals.
Okay.
I have no idea what a capital is.
Like, is that a capital letter or like the state capital?
I think it's supposed to be the state capital. I have no idea.
All right. Well, we all know about the banana slugs.
The banana slugs, yes.
But there is another one that I'm just making sure that yep, I'm right. Okay, I lived in Phoenix, Arizona, long time ago. There was a community college in Scottsdale. The Scottsdale Fighting Artichokes.
The Fighting Artichokes.
With probably the best rally cry ever. Let's go choke.
You call somebody a fighting artichoke, that's more of an insult than a nickname.
Best school named after a vegetable.
The Fighting Artichokes.
Well, it's a 17-point lead. Slides, we get into the halfway part of this.
Murphy will have it at the top of the key, working down the shot clock. They'll send it to Muhammad. Ball almost tipped away. Murphy working off the pick from Muhammad. Over to Odom. Odom going to the hole. Dishes off to Muhammad. Issa Muhammad throws it down with two hands.
Well, if you can't bring the mountain to Muhammad, you bring Muhammad to the mountain.
Yes, sir. Sends it over on the wing. Now they'll pull it back out top. Lawrence will have it. Lawrence working on Garcia. Travel.
Well, he was turning the ball over anyway.
Yeah. I thought she was calling a foul. I didn't see the travel. Odom will have it now. Odom Odom wants to bring it up court, being pestered by Ryan Landers. He'll blow right by Ryan Landers. Can't get it. Garcia with the follow. Garcia loses it. Now they'll go the other way. Landers will push it up court. They'll send it over to Lawrence, back to Landers. Oh, get that mess out of here, Garcia. Garcia wants none of that.
Another example of a block shot, which we have seen a lot of.
I'm going to be honest, I cannot say I'm a big fan of Garcia or Murphy. They both have too much hair on their head for me to be a fan of them. You know, me being a man with a shaved head.
Well, me being a man with practically no hair. What's the old Chick Hearn line from Fletch? He's 6'6", 6'9" with the fro.
6'9" with the fro, yeah. Who is that? Caleb Murphy scoring again. Tell you, these youngsters. Murphy knocks down the free throw. Free throw line jumper can't get it to fall. Muhammad will get the rebound. Now Murphy will bring it up court. Murphy dishes it off to Odom. Odom can't hit the layup, but we'll get a foul.
Odom cannot believe he missed that layup. He thought he had it.
He can't believe it. I think one thing, Odom's not used to laying it up. He used to throwing it down with two hands. The layup is kind of new for him.
But he will go to the line.
First free throw is up. No good. Free throw good by DeJuan Odom. You have 11 points for Odom over there? I think he has 11.
He's got at least 11, yes. He and Lane are the two leading scorers for this squad, for the Celtics. And I think Lawrence is the Georgia Stars' leading scorer, although I may be wrong.
Lawrence or Harris. Brandon Harris had a pretty impressive game. Off the backboard too hard.
No, that's what Brenton Wright was trying to do. Use that square, direct it in. But sometimes, you know, it's not an automatic. You got to make sure you put it easy off that square, or put it in from the side with English.
Murphy will have it on the wing. Lane wants it at the elbow. He'll get it. Lane sending Garcia over. Now they'll send it back. 2 seconds. 1 second. Launches. Shot clock violation. Oh my goodness.
You're gonna see that you're gonna see that now more often here, and don't get that call in regular season.
The shot clock has come into play.
Exactly.
I did not think that was going to happen all day long. And I can guarantee you none of these kids on either one of these squads is afraid to shoot it. Foul from the backside.
Once again, it's going to be Harris from the line.
Brandon Harris having an impressive day out here. 13, I think.
Yeah, that's about right.
Somewhat close. Good enough for government work.
Exactly. Semi-final matchup here in the 17 under.
66-47, Celtics on top of the Stars. Smith will have it, and Smith will bring it back out. Sends it over to Muhammad. Now Lane will have it. Lane, they'll clear it out, hand it off. Matt Davis for three. Matt Davis. Second three ball of the night for Matt.
Goes to the skill factory. I think Harris thought somebody was going to the hoop. I think he thought it was a shot clock violation.
Yeah, the shot clock, but the coach was over there counting down.
Exactly. And the shot clock was only at 11.
It was at 11. A little bit of gamesmanship over there. But you only get that one once. That only works once. There we go. There's the steal. It'll go back the other way. And there'll be a foul on Garcia.
Reaching in.
That's the thing. You can only run that trick once.
And if it works twice, well, you're gonna have your coach is gonna have a word with you. Not. I think your coach will give it to you once, but if it happens more than once, then you're gonna see some pine.
They'll move it around. Ball almost knocked away, and we'll have a foul out on the perimeter.
Now, while we're talking about the shot clock, Sylvester, let me ask you. Here it's a 30-second shot clock. Is that what if it does go into if high school does get a shot clock, will 30 be what it's going to be?
I would hope it would be 30, between 30 and 35. I think 30 and 30, between 30 or 35 would be a good shot clock for high school. You know, anything less is just too much.
Okay.
You know, but I wouldn't be mad if it was a 35-second shot clock.
Nah, I think 35 probably would be the good one.
Mm-hmm. Rebound by Lawrence. Lawrence puts it up and puts it in for two.
Nice way for Lawrence to just fight his way off on that left side.
Oh, look at Devon Smith, just making it look so smooth and so easy.
And the ball got stuck in the hoop.
The women's shot clock in college is 30, right?
I think so.
Because I think the women get it right in college basketball. You know, women play quarters now.
Right. They're getting it with the WNBA again.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think the women in college basketball do it right. The guys are still a little bit behind. Because I remember the shot clock for guys basketball, I think it's 35.
Well, I wouldn't want it any more. I wouldn't want it any less than what the guys is.
No, exactly.
And if anything, if the guys is 35, then maybe push it up to 40, just a little bit. Oh, man. Well, for aesthetics value, that was the prettiest layup as you'll ever see. But unfortunately, aesthetics don't put points on the board. Teams need to calm this down a little bit. We're going up way too fast.
Issa Muhammad will get it and lay it in for two. Big man taking it coast to coast. Long range, doesn't get it to fall. Shovels underneath the Mutombo, Brittany Mutombo for two.
And Mutombo, North Carolina, Windsor Academy, coming down here, playing in Georgia. Now this is good. The Celtics are going to take a little air out of this ball. Just get everyone second wind before we get to the last 5 minutes of this one. Now we'll reset it.
Issa working down low. He'll get his own tip and following good for Issa Muhammad.
I think he got fouled. There was a late whistle. Someone grabbed his gluteus maximus before he went up. And once again, everybody getting involved. There's no one dominant player, no one stat line that you can say, okay, this player is the reason why they won. It's just everybody. From top to bottom, the Celtics, a very balanced squad where everyone is capable of putting things together.
And a lack of boxing out, and Devon Smith gets the rebound just by being in the right place.
Well, they didn't count on the far rebound kick off the rim, but you have to. Someone's got to play back there.
Can't get it to fall. They'll move it back around. Sends it back up top. Nope, didn't take it. Now he'll go baseline, go up and under, give him 2 points.
Love the reverse layups.
Tyron Lawrence. Morgan County's finest out here. 3 ball from Matt Davis. Came up way short.
Morgan County with a strong program over there in Madison, Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Got a friend of mine does their play-by-play.
Morgan County, home of my favorite Georgia basketball player of all time, Tukey Brown.
Tukey Brown just finished a career at Georgia Southern.
Yes, sir. I think he's the all-time leading scorer at Georgia Southern, Tukey Brown.
And his sister, Alexis Brown, does very well for their women's team as well. They may be the one school in the nation where the top men's player and the top women's player at the same time are siblings.
Yes. Yes, sirree.
And I think Alexis has got one more year down in Statesboro for them.
I think she came the year after Tukey.
Problem with Georgia Southern is it's just Alexis Brown.
Yeah.
There's really no other complementing players. They're going to be on their third coach in 5 years.
Kind of hard to win when you run through that many coaches.
Exactly. They just picked up the new women's coach, just came to them from Columbus State, I believe. Kip Drown is shown the door after 3 years.
Might have stepped on the line. Wasn't quite a shot clock violation, but he stepped on the line and turned it over anyway.
Exactly. Oh.
Ryan Landers wanted all of that, couldn't get it. Devon
Oh,
throws it
boy,
down.
you got some hops on Devon.
Devon Smith throws it down for 2.
It's listed at 6'1". Didn't show it on that one.
He's listed at 6'1".
Devon Smith, yeah, that's what it says on here.
That's a generous 6'1".
We call those sports information heights.
I'm telling you, because all 4 years in college, my football program said I was 6'2".
Whew. You're like, can I take this with me when I leave?
I'm telling you. 3 ball, Matt Davis from outside. That's his third 3 on the night.
25-point lead.
Hopefully that running clock starts soon.
Exactly.
In the open court, Devon Smith
Ooh.
takes it easy and throws it down with one hand. I give him a 3 on that one. No style, no creativity.
He just wanted to prove that he could get that hand above the rim and knock it in.
It's one of those beginner dunks. Oh, nice find underneath the lay-in for 2, Brandon Harris. What a look right there. Brady O'Connell with the assist.
Well, I don't think you've ever heard the gym this quiet.
Matos. Byron Matos. He is such a load down there. There's not too many people who can do much. When he's that deep, he's that low, there's not much you can do to stop him.
And Matos was a big, important factor in the early part of this game, but not so much. Well, they haven't needed him, really.
Yeah. And the big man gets the shooter's roll. Three ball from long range. O'Connell tried to finish, couldn't get it, and they overthrow Davis.
Oh, just about a minute to play here. Celtics are going to be a force for whoever they get in the championship game.
I'm telling you. Mutombo kicks it out. They'll send it back over. Three ball in front of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by the Stars. They'll get it and work it back around Harris. Now they'll move it up to Mutombo. Mutombo for long range. O'Connell with the rebound, can't get it to go. And Matos with the rebound in the open court. Byron throws it down with two hands. Abdul Malik got the rebound and the assist to Byron Matos.
Well, 30 points now. Shot clock off. Georgia Stars just going to probably hang on to this one. We'll just let it go. I don't think they were ready for what they encountered in this one.
Nah.
Because the Celtics look like a very well-oiled machine, well-coached. Again, really no weakness in their game top to bottom.
Top to bottom, no weakness at all. Here we are. Final score 85-55 for a good old-fashioned you've been misbehaving in school butt cut.
Yeah.